Hello, hello. Welcome back to Stream Vio, but here you can call me Vio. And hi. Yeah, I know. Been weeks. And I've been making mistakes, apparently. Been those weeks, but whatever. I've mentioned before. I get stressed, I don't stream makes me less stressed, I don't stream anyway. It's a cycle. But as you can see by the background, I am back at college. Which means you'll occasionally get to see wonderful pieces like this. I don't know how well you saw that. In fact, I can't see without my glasses. We're gonna try that again. Also pause that, because, I don't know where I am. That's fun. But let me try all this again. I just want to show off this by Rain.ions. Down in the description below, check her out because she's cool. But yes, welcome back to stream. How have you been? What am I doing? It's been a while, and I did say this would be a long stream, and I'm fully intending on it, so long as I don't drain the battery on my device. It doesn't look like we're doing that. In fact, it looks like we're doing the opposite. I cannot see anything. Let me go turn the brightness on. I made mistakes with my battery life, so there's also that. That helps a lot, actually. Okay. Cool, we got that set up. Do we have our picks? We do have a pick. Come on, let me down, let me down. I gotta say, if ever a time... Thank you. I swear. If ever a time to go back to streaming, I suppose it might as well be while Empires is on break. That was not intentional, it's just I have had the chance. I don't know what I was expecting down here, but I'm glad I'm not, but I have no intention of dying down here again. Look at that lack of levels. Ooh, look at that frame quality. That's not great. Let me check real quick on stream quality, because as far as I can tell, it's not gonna be looking good, is it? So, give me a sec. Well, it doesn't matter about the frames, you can't see them. I think I have my game capture set up wrong. Or for some reason, it just does not want to capture my game. Personally, I think that's very rude. Fine. If it won't let me... Yeah? Does that work? Is that helping? That didn't help. That actively made things worse. Which is never my solution, but hey. Sorry about having to watch me play around with Streamlabs. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Perhaps? No. Yeah, no, all you get to see is my blank screen. That's a joy. Well, I am safe in game. So let's hope I don't have to restart the stream. Because that is just annoying on everyone's end. Wait. Maybe? Maybe. I have a thought. That should have been working anyway. But we're just gonna throw that up. Hope it works. Huh. That had fun reactions on my Streamlabs controller app. If I do that, does that help any? Oh, by the way, Wings on the Face is also meant to help indicate the other game I will be playing today. Because I have not given Geometry enough time to shine. She's fun. She's an occasional character. So help me, so help me, so help me. It's really not working out. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. I could show you my Streamlabs. I'm not going to. That also does not work. I hate to say it, folks. We might have to restart this stream. Hello, Mr. Kibbles. Nice to meet you. Sorry that you've had to join on with this. Also that I haven't been paying attention to you. I don't remember what the keys are that have described my Streamlabs. So I just did settings things and I don't know what they were. But I digress. We're gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to, over whatchamacallit again, which sucks. Give me a sec to get this up and out, and I will do my best to have a stream up for you. On the bright side, I've gone up and down a ladder. You've missed nothing of my Minecraft. But, let's try again. The music will resume where we're at, so. This is Vio, but temporarily signing out. Hope it works. And we're back. Hello, hello. Back again. Viobit here, as we saw. So, I have no idea. I closed one, didn't work fully, closed the other, and then it decided to work, so. I'm not gonna question it. I don't know what was up, but we're chill. So, I just gotta pull one more thing up because I forgot again, and no one said I was good at this. There we go. Cool. So yeah, my brightness is up because I could not see a thing. But oh well. That's a wooden button. I know it's why it's a wooden button, but I don't know if it's the best choice to have that as a wooden button. Oh well, it's a decision I made. Well, like I said though, I think I would like to show off my face paint one more time, so. Look at this, again, it's, oop. Oh, it didn't even fall off the edge either, that's ugly. I can't see right now, but whatever. Face paint, the feathers, the wings, it's lovely. Like I said, we're doing a long stream, which is going to, in this case, mean more than one game. I'm not going to call it my triumphant return, because I don't know how much triumph is there in this. But hey, it's my return, I'm back. Pleasure to have you all here when you show up. But yes, look at this face paint. It's lovely, it's gorgeous. It was done by the artist Roan, aka Rain Ions, more Rain Ions, who is actually about to go live on TikTok. So if you leave me for her, well, I can't blame you now, can I? Okay. Let me remember how I... Let me go sleep. And then remember how I sort things. And then do the reckless thing and taunt a piglin. I feel like that's the move. Is it? Probably not. But I want it to be for now. Do know I will be on a different schedule for these past few weeks. So I know I've warned you before about all that possibility. I don't know how much you remember about all that though. So, whatever. We'll talk about it again. I'll be on a new schedule because I am back in school, which is a thing. It's not bad. I don't mind my classes. I definitely skipped a class. To be fair, in my defense, I wasn't in town. Oh, I don't know what to think about. I've been burning them a lot, but like, is that really the efficient use of my resources? Probably not. Should that stop me? Well, it's never a matter of should now, is it? Where do I keep my instant? Where do I keep anything? Oh, another brick doesn't go in there. Why am I banding that? Another brick goes in there. Coarse dirt. I do have things left to put here. I didn't bother to sort. Minecraft is once again a sorting and inventory game for me. I'm not actually complaining. I'm perfectly content with that. But I am compelled to comment. And the site, those will all be together. The terracottas. Hey, that can go somewhere. Bells! We do have a place for bells. I haven't found a use for them yet, but like, I'm sure I will one day. Name tags. Oh, no, they're up. They're here? They are here. Lovely. I can always use a new name tag. Burn. Okay, might as well keep on me, might as well keep on me. Keep on me. Melt, I think. Nah. It's not their place, but they can go in there and I'll do on another melting spree at some point. Sounds efficient and effective to me. Okay. I feel like I've returned in the true spirit. I'm so dumb. And the true spirit of this channel is making dumb decisions with scenes, aka you don't know anything I'm doing or what I'm saying. As well as, yeah, no, I just went around, I sorted things. That's it. You didn't miss much. Gonna want that. But I am still of no use. You didn't miss much. I feel so dumb. But at least you got to stare at the pretty paint. It's very pretty paint. Quite lovely. And hello to you. You know, I didn't clear my quote anything from the last session, but I also don't know if anyone's commenting. So, Dumb mistakes really are the brand, though. So I guess we'll vibe with it? I don't know. That's... Might as well. I still have to figure out fully the big build. But that is okay. And the site... Yeah, that's all I have there, that one. Everything has a lovely... I already have places for things. Which is always, always lovely and convenient and easy on me. I do... sorting can be nice. It's not what I'm aiming for right now. I'm aiming for... I know I'm making not great decisions necessarily with my resources, but I'm making them. You go in here. Fantastic. I got stuck on a block of glass. As it happens. Yay. Whoop. Down and out and thank you. I think that's chill. Yeah, okay. Perfectly chill. No need for my interference. Okay. Let me up. Ha! Success! Victory. That's what I'm talking about. What is that? Oh, leaves. Oh, that's much better. You know, it helps when I actually have my mouse on the right settings, so I can control where I'm scrolling. No, I moved my leaves. I moved all of them. And technically they're sorted. No, they're... I don't know why that change in song startled me. Oh, I like the 3 kinds. Well, let me get this pufferfish where it needs to be. On the way we can put the fence. Not that it's actually on the way, but we can say it is. Ah, and they're still drowning, but Pesky's fine. No! No! Where's Timmy? 6 is fine. No! Did my horse I don't care about the chickens. They'll do as they please. I care about Pesky, I care about 6. Oh, Timmy. Timmy. You scoundrel. You had me worried. Oh. Fun fact, I don't want to lose my horse. Oops. Let's try this again. That was worse. Hi, hun. Oh, hun. Please be careful. Don't be dumb. I love you. Thank you. Darling. Don't be dumb. Oh. You. My boy, please don't do that to me. Don't scare me. I've had horses just walk off and die, and I don't appreciate when they do that. It is not my emotional preference. Because I rather like my horses. Especially the ones I bother to name. Well, I think that was a result of my other stress. I did not need to nearly kill that thing. Hey, that one's off again. Okay. Well, we have a new bucket. Plenty of gunpowder. How are we on the rest? Oh god, my iron farm. I don't want to deal with the iron farm. The iron farm's mean. frankly, I'd argue it's bullying me. Also, did I ever finish? I don't think I finished building it. I didn't. But we only have 2 of them. So I'm gonna blame them for that. Empty maps. Oh, what an insult. Don't have a way up. Also, I drown over here. Because I built actual walls. Well, I don't necessarily have a way up. I do have an empty bucket. So, shall we? Ah, I see. And then I need a... Okay. Water, water. Killing method. aka probably a soul fire over a hopper. Okay. Food, then. That is what that farm requires. I'm not going to give it food, but it is what it requires. However, that's not currently my problem. Also, I'll fight skeletons. Ah, it's been a while since I've... No, never mind. No skeletons to fight. I guess I won't. And this sword has never actually been in use, which is lovely. Anyway, that's an insult. As we know, wool goes over here. Vex mule. Lovely. I like being correct. Yes, I do know where to put that. I also know to put that there. That's probably more buckets than I need, but who's stopping me? Cool. As you can tell, I am out of practice and disoriented, but that isn't what you're here to hear. Okay. I also don't know where I put things. That's fine. Let's torment pigmen. Because I like them, but also I gotta get my killing chamber working somehow. This isn't the option I really wanted to go for it, but it is an effective solution. Oh, lovely polishing andesite. So the task is having better aim. The task is patience. Since I don't have better aim, I should have waited for the skeletons. Ah. Perfect. I should anger them. I should have angered them by doing one action. A foolish action, perhaps. It didn't work. It didn't work. Patience. He died before he could call? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? That's not how I wanted things to be going. Sorry, I'm gonna check on stream real quick because Okay. Ooh. I almost freaked there because, not freaked, but Streamlabs was telling me something that I was not thrilled with. But it's fine. We're good. Okay, we're chill. What is this? Dried kelp. I think if I can hit him, I'm gonna drop down real quick. I think if I can hit him, I have to hit him from the sidelines. Again, better aim, probably essential. Never claimed that to be my specialty. Lovely. The rest are rotten flesh in there because I do believe I have a cleric that I want to trade with. Gold will be a building block. Not that I know how I'm going to be using it, but it will be used in the big building, which I still haven't totally figured out. Like, I have general aesthetic sensibilities picked. Twisting. That's what I've selected. I think it looks cool. I've completely changed the way I want to approach it, though, due to actually the recent Dog Out video. I liked how his flag appears on the map. So we're gonna take inspiration from that. I want to talk about things, but I don't know what things to talk about, you see. What boundaries am I private? That's literally not even it. While we're here waiting, let me see. This is a concept I was explaining. I was explaining my, I like to write. I've mentioned this before. You've heard my woes about my Hamlet. My lack of Hamlet. I still need to finish it. Which is bad, because I meant to finish it 2 months ago. But oh well! You know, a sword would probably help. But it doesn't look like anyone's coming. I'm going to exit and re-enter the Nether. I'm going to retrieve another few snowballs before I re-enter the Nether. That should be the plan. Lovely, lovely. So, we'll sleep while we're here. We might as well let the night and day cycle preserve itself in some semblance, I suppose. So I've been writing a lot of things. I have multiple stories I work on, whatever things I like to tell. I like stories. Let's just get a stack. Perfect. Ideal. I will harvest things such as trees on a later time. Right now, I want to deal with the Nether. Mostly because I left myself there for a reason, I think, probably. I don't know. I don't know if I did. I don't remember things. It's been a bit. As y'all know, that is the sound of a ghast. Fuck, that is the sound of a ghast. Huh. Well, that is certainly not ideal. I don't per se have a bow. Although I really do want to try the Return to Sender. Let's see if our guest is still around. Shoot! Coward! Do it! Ah, too late. Oh no, no, I died in fire, I'm a fool. I'm dumb. I recognized that I wasn't going to win that. And I said, yeah, okay. My stuff. I don't think any of that was irreplaceable. I actually might not have a pick, though. It's still around? Fuck. Again! Okay. That's dumb of me. I recognize that that's really dumb of me. Let's, try again, I think. Let's try again. I am no good with a bow. But is that going to stop me? Few things do. I wouldn't even call this excitement, though. That's the sad part. This isn't excitement. This is dumbass decisions. Hell yeah! I did not mean to do that with a bow, but okay. Right. That is something I'm proud of. Okay. Not the way I wanted to do it. Oh. And let me get somewhere a little more. I have my diamond hoe still. I do have my axe though, and that's what's important. Well, it's not like I didn't just get another... Wait, I want that. I lost my sword. And my pickaxe, which I think I'm out of pickaxes. So that sucks. But hey, I can still navigate even if I can't see. Damn. Let me go get another sword. I'll keep one of the bows on me. Sure, why the hell not? I might as well. I lost those chorus fruit, the pie, not the rotten flesh. I don't think it's super successful to just not have the rotten to have saved the rotten flesh, but it's not a total failure. So things could be worse. Okay, I know I shouldn't, but hear me out. I don't want to keep it. I don't want to keep it in my inventory right now. Not power line. Spruce and terracotta do not go over here. We are... Don't think I had another diamond sword. I did not. I did have another diamond axe, so that's lovely. Shovel and a pick. I do have a diamond pick. Okay. Stone shovel works just fine. I don't know if that's the order I had that in. Oh, I have a couple spare axes. Lovely. I think that's better. I have no clue what's better. I'll let that shuffle around for a bit. It doesn't really matter. Redstone torches, though. Those do matter. I won't grab a spare bucket just yet. Because what? Do they matter? I don't know. Not the worst loss I've ever had. I will say that much. So, I'll live with it. I'll live with it. I'm just gonna put the gunpowder in here. I'm not gonna walk all the way over there just for gunpowder. Slabs, though, and terracotta. Yeah, I'll put them in the rightful place around the way. Why spruce today? I swear it is just spruce today. That's not true, but like, that's most of the wood I've gotten is spruce, which is a lot for one. I don't have food on me. I have no intention of doing strenuous activities, such as dying again. And there's no piglin about. The previous gas attack. Seriously, where are my pigmen? I've died in that lava pool. I've died in a lot of lava pools. I've died a lot. Not that bad. I am not paying enough attention today. Wild. Mushroom blocks are a completely valid building choice for me. Now that I think about it, I might incorporate them somehow. Ooh, okay. Originally I was thinking doing a transition from this to purple to prismarine. But I think if I do 3 twists twisting into each other, that would look cool. Wait, did it burn the... It burnt the button off my door. Let me come back. Oh, lovely. So, I was going to be talking about not Viobit, you know about Viobit, my ship of Theseus, my dear. No. That song just has the worst, most abrupt ending. Whatever. You know Viobit, my ship of Theseus, I love her. She's great. She's technically not a role I play. Kind of. It's weird. But whatever, there's the character Viobit and then there's the stream Viobit. Which are distinctly different things. Technically. But just as well as the stream Viobit, or just as well, I've been talking about one of my other characters recently to my roommate, and it is my dear Zala. Zala is my epic. She is my whole life story is a story. Actually, I actually haven't written a ton for her, though I have the problem is I have a lot of dynamics and things planned out. I have things that happen. I don't have like story beats set in stone, which is not helpful for writing. Ah, there you are. Okay, and while this dude shuffles along, perhaps. Oh, ooh, that would have been bad. Perhaps he shuffles this way. Perhaps he calls friends? Hell yeah, he called friends. That's exactly what we want. Cool. I'm gonna stand back a little. Not that much. And there's another guest. I should be fine. Should be fine. Perhaps. We'll see. Haven't gotten more though. That sucks. Oh, at least I didn't have the gold on me either. But no, Zala, she's my epic. Hello. Oh, hello, Anarcho Taco. It does not prevent full damage, but it does look lovely, and I will be playing my DC Universe character with the wings later. Not that her wings are white either, but it will. It looked cool, and again, Rainda Ions, whose stuff is linked in the description. She, if you click the dragon picture, she's the one who did it, because she's great. Yeah, it also does not prevent death by ghast, which I found out very personally. But yeah, But I figured I'd chill here, not that that was actually a plan I had, but I feel like it's sort of incidental. It's not a fast farm by any means. I really ought to aggro something, which is not a great idea in the position I'm in. Whatever. I suppose if I am fast, I'm not going to be fast enough. I don't think. I also don't see anything, which is rather frustrating. But Rizal's my epic, though. She's my... I have her story planned out. The main thing I've actually written for her whole thing, which I don't even know how I want it to, what medium I even want it in, whatever, is I wrote a play that's not actually starring her, it's actually starring her father, but it explains a lot of stuff that's relevant to her. This direction feels unfamiliar, but it shouldn't. Ah, but it should. Oh, fuck, it should. Going to head out a different way. At least they're dying. Well, that's helpful. My little bunker. My nice little safe bunker. That's important. But no, Zala, she's my epic, she's my... just a lot of things. The whole so regarding her, it is technically a political drama, sort of. Do note she is an alien, and that is space travel happens, but I would not call it a sci-fi. It's more because I just wanted it was easier to do complete control, and also it was cool, and also I justify why she was blue. She's very blue. The most sci-fi thing about her is her illegal body modifications. Which I suppose is a pretty sci-fi thing to be. But yeah, she's got fun little illegal body modifications regarding a couple things to do with poison and language. But like I said, her story is more of a political drama. It starts off like royalty, whatever, rulers of the planet, that's her family line. Has been for a very long time. And her... So... about a generation back, there's been another family that has been rivaled the royal family in power for generations. It's also for hundreds of years been a thing. Yeah, I love it. Another family, like I said, they've been rivaling the royalty for years. Which there's actually stuff behind that too. It was not an accident. It was idiots trying to get idiots who wanted their name in history. Ironically, the greatest, that's a drop. Ironically, the greatest rivalry, between the families, the thing that's torn them apart for generations, this is not working out, was born of cooperation. They'd never expect you to get as far as it did, but whatever. I am not getting pigment today. Huh, that sucks. I guess I got to go take care of my trees then. Whatever. So about a generation back, the war surged up again, whatever. It goes on and goes off, multiple wars, shifts in power happen. I need to not drop my bow, perhaps? Also for it to not just totally disappear. Well, I guess I don't have that bow anymore. Let me sleep and then organize. So, surged up again, and basically resulted in one of the great nieces, one of the great nephews, being the only surviving of the king, being the only surviving family for the royal family. The other family existed, but they lost a lot of power because technically royalty won. But with how much loss they suffered, hard to call it victory. I'll just shove you in here. Concrete powder goes here. Shulkers go here. I will retrieve things for you. Brown dye here. So basically, majority of the royalty families wiped out. One of the few people who's actually still alive for the royal family, or the two people, neither of them were actually in line for the throne. So that's fun because there was actually never a people side of things. The Inanam family are essentially nobility. Though they might play on the idea of we represent the people and the people's will, it's blatantly not true. They are the second most prolific noble family on the entire planet. In spite of whatever claims they may hold about, at least we're not royalty. Doesn't mean, oh, okay. That's where I'm keeping my diamond swords, which I think I might snatch in a bit. Oh damn, okay. So there's no actual people side, no matter what they might say. However, there it gets really complicated. So the crown ends up with Namak, which is a pun technically. What am I looking for? I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm looking for this. Okay, that's better. So he ends up as king, although, again, he doesn't have a lot of, any training beforehand. He was never intended to be king. He's not, no one really wants him to be king. That's also part of it. His cousin, he, fought in the war or whatever, was well known for that, but not nearly as well known as his best friend and his cousin. Now, Kariev is one of my favorite characters, which is why, which I'll admit ends up with me being really mean to her. But she's the cousin. She's a very brilliant strategist character. She's a bit depressed though after the war, but she was a very brilliant strategist, and she ended up with a reputation about that afterwards. The best friend, Amek, he was like the closest thing to like a hero of the people in that situation. He's a genuinely good guy. He grew up with them though, so he's known the royalty his whole life. But whatever, they win. And that's where the play takes place. The play is right after they win the war. And kind of the impacts thereof, no one really wants Amorod or Amek to actually be king. Or Namak, sorry. I made these characters. They're mine. I put so much thought into them. I cannot remember their names for the life of me. But yeah, no one really wants Namak to be king. He doesn't want to be king. given the time and the ability to, you know, learn politics and state business and things like that, he could be not terrible. I was gonna toss that. Whatever. It'll stay for now until I find another place to toss it, I guess. However, he's kind of the only other. His father was older than Kiryev's father, and Kiryev, at one point, ends up making a very distinct threat of, if you make me queen, I will basically be a tyrant and cause more destruction than you could ever bring. That's fair. That is fair. Which is nice. He needs sympathizers. But whatever. But he's basically going through this. He's not well, like, he's aware of this. There's both the court, who are like representative of the nobles, and the council, which is technically built up of advisors, but they hold quite a bit of power. And the court thinks he's kind of incompetent. The council kind of more wants to use him. Specifically, it's oh well, I don't have my shares anymore. It should be noted that the members of the council, that only one of them who's still alive was actually from the previous iteration of the council. But whatever, they're a bit power hungry. So he's going through all this, and he's very outright told that people don't want him, people are hostile somewhat. On one hand, there's a lot of people who think, hey, he did a good job during the war, but there's a lot of people who see it as an opportunity for power. Which, whatever. So he ends up going out one day, and he ends up meeting this girl, Benia. And Benia's complicated. I love her, but so they end up talking. Admittedly, that was not her original plan for the situation. See, Benia is from the Inadem family, aka the family that was at war. And there's a lot to go with that. So she actually initially was going to kill him, but they started getting along, and so she decided not to. But that's not gonna last. So they meet, whatever. She's got a lot of issues. A lot regarding her family, a lot regarding just trauma and things like that. None of it's helpful. She does care for him. They are friends. And she does end up standing up for him and making a very poignant statement at one point about, once it's revealed who her family is, about how there's no such thing as poison blood or whatever, which is related to a lot of rumors and cultural stuff. But they go well, and then suddenly, they're getting along though, and Benia gets approached by the council, and they're like, we do not want him to be king. Or certain members of the council, not all of it. Kotok's great, other than the fact he's useless, but he's, you know, other than that, he's great. Yeah, so they actually do genuinely care for each other. They're close friends at this point. The council approaches her, and they're like, we want a favor. Actually, that might help later. They basically want her to, they were pushing for the king to marry for a while, because they basically want a puppet ruler through his child. Fine, I'll just pull it from the box, damn. They want a puppet ruler through his child. And so she kind of agrees to this. There's other stuff going on. Eventually, she also poisons Kiryev, which is super important, because she and Kiryev actually got along. They were kind of also friends. Kiryev, suspicious, but whatever. Kiryev had issues, so a lot of people thought it was suicide because of things like that. She wasn't actually suicidal, but she was very reckless with her life. However, those close to her knew that she had just begun starting to hope for the future and things like that, and just planning things to do one day. Namak's devastated because they were really, well, honestly, were kind of planning to marry each other. But anyway, oops. She ends up poisoned, and it's related to the fact there's this tea she drank, which was, again, reckless of her life, because if she brewed wrong, it would kill you. She always brewed it herself, she never brewed it wrong. But whatever. Yeah, so puppet ruler, and that's Zala. Zala hasn't been born yet, though. So we'll get to her. So Kiryev's dead, the council's pushing, oh, you need to marry now, stabilize the kingdom. So, Namak asks Benia, because they're close, there's kind of a romantic bond between them, and he's like, would you marry me? And see if we can one day build a relationship. You're the only person I trust for this. He doesn't have any friends. And again, Namak joined the Royal Guard, meaning the Royal Guard, one of their things is they will, at least in his position, they don't have a family. Cliche, I know. But yeah, he's put in a position to never have a family, which is brutal on its own point. Although there was actually talk before of changing that rule. But whatever, that's not going to happen anymore. So they're going through, and she agrees to marry him. They get married, end up having their kid. And Benia is way, like I mentioned, she's unstable. She's more unstable after killing Karyev. More so of, I started this and now I have to see it through type character. What she started was murder, lots of it. So, she does not agree with the council. She actually hates them. But whatever. Zala gets born. 10 years later, she ends up filling the cultural requirements that are bare minimum for being a ruler. Things that her father never got the chance to do, because again, he was never intended to be ruler. Whatever. That very night, the council's like, hey, time to go do our thing. And so, Benia, trusted confidant of the king, poisons him. Or, no, she stabs him in their bed. She ends up stealing the crown, which is an important, weird artifact. But not... yeah. Ship it. Well, CIA, I don't know if the equivalent for that would be... Namak? Kind of, sort of, not really. But... Benia ends up killing her husband. And... it's not great. She kills him. And then... basically, Namak, it's his best friend, and he's like there for his last. No, that's the wrong one. And he's trying to save him's life, but he's already dead. No one expected this. It was massive upset betrayal. And it's sunset. Oh, that's dye. That's not clay. Duh. So no one expected the betrayal. Yada yada. Big thing. She managed to grab the crown, and so she's not planning to have a puppet ruler. She's actually going to plan to kill Zala. So she's going after her daughter. Amit gets to her daughter first with the other royal artifact, and they book it. They leave the planet. And so that's where Zala's story starts. She's 10. She's on the run because her mother wants her dead. Not the best start, especially not emotionally. She's not doing so hot. The artifacts are weird, and specifically one of the things they allow you to do is the one she has basically it's to keep a ruler in check. So it gives you the ability to have an empathic link with basically the whole planet. Not great for finding your own identity. Let me say that much. Whatever. She's got this thing. They're off on a different planet now. And it's basically, yeah, her exploring through these planets. Notably, a couple notable ones are this planet of creatures that die really fast and that force her to experience, oh yeah, I am grieving a lot all at once. So that's the trauma getting to her. But beyond that, she ends up meeting some of her friends. Who are fun people. That's the wrong one. Who are fun people. Give me a sec. Yay, talking. But her friends are fun people. Specifically, her best friend she goes to a lot of places, meets some interesting people, ends up, with illegal modifications, specifically ones that help her translate language. No. So her story takes place so she is off planet for 19 years. And so her whole thing, it takes place over that course of time. And then she comes back, and that's a whole other section. But yeah, she's a little bit Ashkashim at first, but you gotta remember, her guardian is head of the royal guard. He's keeping her safe. She's not alone. She is actively being protected, and is actually in a decently safe, not safe position, because she's also actively being hunted. But, like, not the worst position she could be in. So, she... Oh, perfect. She is actively being hunted, whatever. But she's fine. Again, forced to experience all that grief, yada yada. But over the course of the years, she ends up meeting some people who are very important, so there are some planets she returns to more than others. Partially for safety reasons. Please leave. Thank you. I give you a friend. Oh, lovely. One of specifically, they're a weird species, regarding how their society is based off of this, basically, inborn ability to see the weaknesses in things. Where society is split between the two different versions of that, and also, whether you have it or not, both culturally impactful. And two of her friends who are, well, her best friend and the person who's really complicated, it's less of they care about each other and more about we both care about the same people. And so, in spite of each other, we'll work things out. But that's Udaya and Vivav. Udaya is her best friend. Udaya is an armor smith. She's not got the best morals, to be fair, but overall she's a pretty decent person. Oh, I'm gonna make deliveries, I think. She's a pretty decent person, and she's very helpful for Zella. But they just get along. They're very similar personalities, in a lot of ways. What did I... Okay, that isn't Keisha. They're very much... like I said, they're into the same things, very similar personalities. Both of them end up in a lot of trouble in various ways, but whatever. So, Udaya is more... Part of the thing with Udaya is, like I said, she doesn't always have the best morals. She does good things because people around her would very much like her too. And so she's willing to be a better person for them. For the people she cares about. But, things like taking advantage of a position where... of natural born inborn position that, you know, her cousin is actively opposing. Yeah, things like that. That's important to them. Are you both? Okay, you're not both farmers. Thank you. I tried DMing once. It was not a great experience per se, but I like building out the world. I like writing. World building is my favorite part. I just get so stuck with the world building I don't necessarily write. You're gonna frustrate me. Okay. Whatever. I will grab more wood and build walls. So, Udaya's whole planet's got a whole... They're not at war. They're in a political... it's just a very much a... The system is going to collapse, and it's going to collapse soon. So I hope you're... So you better be prepared for when it does, type situation. Neither of these things go over here. Whereas Vivav, like I said, he and Zella, they're a lot more complicated because they're not actually really friends, per se. They respect each other. They have very different ideologies, even though their ideologies end up having very similar looking results. Where do I keep my dead bushes? I know I keep them somewhere. But they like very different ideologies despite having very similar results to their ideologies. Part of the thing with Zella is she is very survival first in nature because she has so many people trying to kill her. That's something Vivav doesn't really understand. But also, he has his own views about different things as well. Whatever. He is, actually... One of the things, though, that they understand is, both of them, is he is kind of the head of a military group. Chosen leader, they voted him in. He's very popular. He's also not telling them things. But, to be fair, he would lose everything he has. Yeah. No, it's not even just pragmatism above all else. It's a... So long as well, it's kind of... You're right, it's kind of. It's the so long as I'm alive, what else matters? no matter the condition, what in the end, what she has to, she does try to be a good moral person, and make good decisions, but her life comes first in her eyes. And I wrote her, obviously, I don't blame her for that. But yeah, she has a very hard time putting other people first. But then again, along that same vein, she has very interesting views on like love, because in her eyes, the most selfless act of love and the purest act of love you can do for someone is to die for them. So it's fun. That's something I figure I've been writing her like that for a while, but I didn't actually put into words until recently. But she's very intense. But yeah, so there's those two who are very important to her. Her best friend, her rival. She once had a conversation with the VOD that, like, I care about you, but I would never die for you. Huh. You know, I almost made bad decisions there. I'm glad I didn't. They wouldn't have been decisions, they would have just been accidents. I didn't walk off the edge, that's what I mean. So, alongside on that planet later on. True. That does end up being, that's a very good way of putting a lot of what her ideal is. I do actually like that wording a lot. We're just gonna, I don't have wings on. I don't have anything on. We could put this on. I shouldn't, but whatever. Redstone Phantom. And a single layer of snow. So, later on that same planet, she ends up meeting this kid. He's not a kid, he's like a teenager. She's older at this point. And she ends up teaching him how to fight. Because that's one of the things, hey, when your only guardian has a guard, notorious combatant, fighter, whatever, you learn some things. It's very helpful when people want you dead. So he's head of the Royal Guard, teaches her some things, and she ends up fighting this kid, and the problem is the VOV doesn't know how to teach basic fighting because of the abilities he has. So she ends up teaching him how to fight, things like that, and she becomes a mentor to I don't remember his name. He didn't have a name for a very long time. But yeah, she ends up being a mentor to him but she of course leaves all the time, so she passes him on to the VOB. And that's one of the points that strengthen their dynamic. This shared teaching. But again, they just don't see eye to eye. And that can be hard for them, and for the people around them. Spruce planks do not belong with my oak planks. Except for the fact that I'm going to use them anyway, out of spite. So, she goes mentors this kid, whatever. He's also one of the few important people to her. Another time, she ends up kind of helping a different rebellion out. Also, along the way, her way of doing things, she ends up becoming just kind of merchant to have livelihood, because she speaks a lot of language, so she can broker deals and things like that between places that don't really talk to each other, that physically can't talk to each other, is also part of it. But yeah, so she becomes a merchant along the way, and she ends up helping out this one rebellion, meets a student Marinus, and they end up actually engaged, but the engagement ends up being broken off, not because they had a falling out or anything, just because just don't love each other anymore. However, it was after this point that it's been 19 years off planet. Marinus is still a friend to her, but still, she's come to the conclusion that it is time for her to leave. She has to return to her home. I'm gonna find that torch and put that in there. She has to return home and finally confront everything. So she does. And during the time she's been away, there has been a notable rebellion going on. People did not take her mother seriously down. Initially, she started as a not as protested ruler, mostly because, well, to be fair, she was the only one left in the royal family, but she was no longer sane, and one of the royal artifacts kind of messed with her head more. So, a lot of what she did is not her in her right mind, but still, Benia, as ruler, was not a good person. And so rebellion formed slowly, different coalitions combined together, whatever, and that leaves us with Amuro and Itsuami, who are very different parts of the planet. Itsuami, she actually started as a performer, a dance performer, and she was involved in very traditional things. But her brothers were weaponsmiths, and eventually they got targeted and killed. And so she ends up joining the military. She actually did have connections and had been involved previously, just not outright as a combatant yet. But she slowly ends up as an admiral. She's fun. And then we have Moro, who is more actually our example of poverty, and how the Wolf Wars in such quick succession, basically, yeah, not great for the people to have constant fighting, destabilized economy. So he grew up in poverty, but he ends up joining the rebellion actually roughly at the same time as Zala, which helps them when they're close. People are not a huge fan of Zala because of what her mother is currently doing, and beliefs that her father was a poor king and things like that, and a idea that she abandoned them. There's also people who think that she's just there to claim power, and others who want power for themselves who don't like her. Whatever. She ends up fighting. She's not very trusted, but she helps, and well, the thing she develops along the way is like skills to help bring groups into communication, establishing that sort of thing. Not necessarily, like, she can negotiate, but she wasn't necessarily doing that so much as laying physical communication lines. So, and also she's got fun, weird technology, just from being off planet for so long. One of her things, the body modification she has that's actually legal, allows her to dismantle and reassemble any foreign substance in her body. aka poison. She got poisoned a lot. But it does let her produce poison on a whim. Not that she uses it for that, but that's kind of the only way she could get it, which is highly illegal in basically all galaxies. Well, whatever, it's not really her problem, so long as they don't know. Most people think her only mod is one that helps her learn languages better. It's not, because she doesn't like translators. It's not. But whatever. So that's going on, and eventually, she and Amuro end up meeting Itsuami. Itsuami is a very cold person. She's very calculated, she's suffered through a lot, and she's not the biggest. Zala is not the person she really ever wanted to meet. Just because your mom killed my brothers. And the response is, yeah, she tried to kill me too. So at least they get along on that front. But the two of them have very rivalry. Yeah, that could, I mean, I guess you could use it that way too. I honestly never thought about internal production of things like that, just poison shit. But, that's something to definitely consider. Does she mess with adrenaline? Does her species have adrenaline? I don't know. They age weirdly, I can tell you that much. But, Itsuami's like, you were not the person I ever wanted to meet. So, they get along fine. Now it takes them a while before they can respect each other, but they're never close friends. They do enjoy fighting and swording together though. That's nice. Amuro though he's a surprisingly calm, laid back figure. He ends up getting promoted as well very quickly because he's very rational and he gets things a lot of people don't, just because a lot of people haven't actually seen the effects of either wars necessarily on the people, which is very important to him and something he's very passionate about. People like him because he's just a dude. Oh yeah, well, I mean, she's already a bit of an economic powerhouse on her own. But as she's trying to keep it secret, though, I don't think she would. Like, she doesn't actually use it to produce things very often. She mostly uses it for the disassembling poison aspect of it. But, so, we need Tsunami and Moro. The three of them get to know each other. Actually, Zala's the one who introduces the two of them, doing her job. But eventually, they go through and they finally take the capital. And obviously, there's been a lot of changes, because but things are going on. They finally take the capital and they capture her. And she was going, and this is one of the more important things for Zala, is she demands a trial, because they were just going to have her executed, which everyone knew her crimes, but Zala demanded a trial recorded on public record. Not because she felt any sympathy for her mother. They were never close even before the murder. It's more because she wants this on public record so no future generation can say Benia was innocent. That she was just persecuted for her name. Because she wasn't, and Zala does not want that to be the case. So she demands a trial, and she testifies, but like, a lot of people are very suspicious of her on that front because of that. But whatever, she doesn't really care. She, as a result, actually ends up testifying against her mother. Her mother gets executed. They have one single conversation. Between the time that she is 10 and the time her mother's killed, which is 28 years later. They have one single conversation. And it's not long. So, yeah, they're not great. But her mother gets executed, and there's 3 ways it could go. There's the main act. There's a bunch of little things along the way, but the main active timeline is Zala becomes queen. Not because she wants the role. She really, really doesn't. In fact, it's a glorified position to let people that ends up allowing a lot of people to try to assassinate her. However, she took the position to help stabilize the country. Also she gets cursed along the way, which is fun. That's just because it was tormenting her. So I could. But whatever. So she becomes queen reluctantly. A lot of the powers of royalty are severely limited, but it's also because she's proved that she can handle at least one of the royal artifacts, which neither of them are really good on their own. They're very damaging to your mind. But she ends up as queen. Things happen, and so she and Amuro had grown close after spending 9 years as friends. And she spent actually a significant part of that without Amek, her father figure, essentially. Sole parent. Whatever. Her dad tried to be a good father, but he was never around. That's a whole other political thing that he was intentionally kept busy and incapable, so the council could more easily oust him. But I digress. So Moro ends up becoming very close. They actually kind of see each other's siblings, and she, after the war, after she's been crowned, makes requests to him, and that it doesn't totally ruin their relationship, but it very much permanently damages it to the point where they will never be as close as they are again. Now, she still ends up being the godmother to his child, but it's not the same. She asked him, if she ever seems like she's going mad, if she ever seems like she's going to be a tyrant like her mother, she asked him to kill her. Which sucks. In a lot of ways. I mean, it just sucks in general. But it's very important for her, and she asked him. And that, I have only one empty slot in my inventory, so let me dump some things. And so, he agrees, reluctantly, hates the idea of it. But he does agree. So, their dynamic's never the same again. Fun. Itsubami, she's more of the belief that is the least Zala should have done. That is the only right for Zala to make a request like that, not necessarily to her Amek, or to Moro, but still. Then there comes the fact that Itsubami and Moro end up getting married. Because they end up very close. They're very much an odd couple dynamic. But they like each other. And that's their whole thing. So they end up very much as a just super close relationship. Very happy, whatever. And over the years, some of the laws have, like I said, a lot of the laws have changed. Some of them are like, okay, reasonable. Hey, we're trying to make sure we don't have a tyrant type thing. Others are less so. Others are very much blatant, we kind of want to put you in a position that you're going to die soon. Oh shoot, I was doing stuff. Among those being basically one that says that after previous events you understand is no longer punishable by death, your attempted assassination of the ruler. Which all other murder is punishable by death. Not that. Which is a very complicated position for basically everyone. But whatever. That ends up in this main timeline, resulting in multiple assassination attempts. It gets a little ridiculous at some point. But hey, plenty of people want her dead. Because she has a very mixed reputation among the people. There's a lot of people who love her. There's a whole thing with titles, royal titles, whatever, and postmortem titles. But you end up with a title as you rule, and a title afterwards. Well, Timmy, no, hun, no. I understand you can jump. That doesn't mean you should. Please, darling, don't stop scaring me like that. And passkey is fine, and 6 is fine. Oh boy. But, so, her title is actually undetermined as of now. Just because there's a couple options, and she hasn't been ruling for long enough. She could go anyway, but there's a couple options, one being Conqueror, because people don't like her, and regarding the notion that she basically stole the planet in her mother's name. Not true. Yeah. Well, no. Attempted murder, or successful murder, is also death penalty. Just not if it's royalty. But she ends up as, like, a lot of people try to kill her again, which is kind of, like, it's kind of nostalgic for her, but it's why taking the crown knowing that people will try to kill her again was a big deal for her personally. Because as someone who is very survival first, putting herself in a position where she knows people are trying to kill her, very hard. I have a lot of armor, don't I? So yeah, it was a very hard position to put herself in. But it's like very important to show her that she does actually value the country over her own life. So she's willing to put the people first. Keep those for now, actually. Well, no, we'll put them away for now. But yeah, lots of people try to kill her. Some are have more successful attempts than others. Not that she ends up dead, because again, she's very used to this sort of thing. Like I said, it doesn't really faze her. Kind of nostalgic for something that should never be considered nostalgic. Whatever. However, one of the groups that plots her death, they end up killing a guard. So, or a couple guards actually, which is punishable by death. Actually, a lot of guards. It's a decently sized group. They are not successful, again, in their attempt. Which is probably no shock to anyone. But however, they do leave a kid behind. Which Zala is kind of made to adopt the kid. So he hates her. Blames her for his parents' death. She's like, cool, what do I do with this? She doesn't particularly want anything to do with him. She doesn't hold anything against the kid for his parents, but also raising him not the plan. He's heir now, by the way. He's royal heir. Which is complicated because because of a couple of things. Like, technically the previous royal heir, although it hasn't been officially announced, was Itsuomi Nomura's daughter. She's fun. Although this does work out for some of Zala's reform plans, so whatever. She So he's royal heir, and that's kind of where it is. Those two, their daughter has a habit of listening on conversations she really shouldn't. So she definitely knows a lot more about the "I will promise you'll kill me" situation, for one thing. And things like that. But it does end up with a split ruler that is no longer bloodline bound. Post everything, where Zella finally gets to retire. She really wants to retire. She is very, very much. She never really wanted to rule. That's an important discovery she realized before she came back, is she does not want to be queen. Still does it, but whatever. Amex kind of the only one who is super happy with that decision. Like, Amuro and Itsuomi think she's not going to be a corrupt awful ruler, so whatever, they're fine with it. But Amex is the only one who's actually actively happy with it, because in his eyes, it put her in a better position, more easily protected position, in spite of the people who still want her dead. So, that's kind of where that timeline ends up. It's the probably most canon timeline. It's because I've got the first written, and kind of where it's going. However, there's a couple other options timeline-wise. How many are there? Why can't I put the... Oh, because that's a slab. There are only 2 of you still. You're causing me problems. The others are more what-if storylines I've explored, because that actually happens a lot. Specifically, one of the... So, like I mentioned, she ends up cursed, and basically it's... She kind of gets to see a timeline of what could have been had her mother not murdered anyone. And there's a lot of impact on that, and it's not like a purely happy timeline, but there's a lot less dead people in it. At least people she personally... Well... Yeah, no, there's just a lot less dead people in general. Although it's more... Hello! Although it is more related to, Oh, you get to live. Wait, no, I do have a bow. You don't get to live, for now. Hello. But, yeah, so she gets to see that timeline. That's fun. Whatever. The other 2 alternate timelines I've explored are... Basically, there's the ideal timeline of she ends up as an official representative of of her home. Through legal means, because their planet ends up, during the war, ended up super isolated. Intentionally, basically they were, Benia essentially cut them off entirely from the rest of the world. Which, not super helpful for them. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. So I have no idea what you're saying, my dude. Sorry about that. I think it's my rules. Oh no. Oh. There goes that rocket. Apparently I had 2. Which is not something I realized. No, not you. You go up here, though. So one of them, like I said, so there's the ideal timeline, and there's the less ideal, but arguably still fun timeline of unofficial banishment. Shit. That's not what I meant to toss. Again, no idea what you're saying, dude. Sorry about that, but like I said, I do need to check my rules. Anyway. So she... Less official timeline. Basically, it's kind of an unofficial banishment. Or, might be actually an official banishment. I haven't decided on that front. Wait, seriously? Alright, I need to know my organization better. So she gets banished essentially, though, which isn't a bad thing per se, 'cause she does have places she can go. So it's not like banishment is isolating or terrible for her. It's simply that she can't return, which sucks for this place that she fought for. Oh. I don't think I have any things set for stuff like that. So I don't know if you'll get any results pop up in chat. I don't have any bots at all. I should, but I do not. But yeah. So Zala gets this whole Banishment, it sucks. Technically, more people are sent to kill her. That's a running theme. People being sent to kill her. But it does actually stabilize Amoro's position where he's left behind, because more so it destabilizes his opponents. So he ends up, Moro kind of ends up taking charge. Like, he was always her, Moro was actually always ends up as her, when she's queen, he was her most important advisor. Izumi ends up being a military advisor, which is not super important, considering they're no longer at war. I think I'm going to try the pigment again. But I'm going to be switching games soon. Fair warning. But yeah, they're no longer at war. So military advisor doesn't see a lot of work. There are still like uprisings and things like that. Though they do try more for a peaceful approach regarding them. Thank you. Which doesn't necessarily always work, but it's not like they're just killing their own people. That would be very bad. So... Oh! Why do I have 64 bones on me? I got bones instead of arrows. Whoops. Not exactly. Oh! Yes, I do know you, Stormcutter. It has been a while, but I do recognize your name. How have you been? I've just been talking about one of my characters with, Anakotaka. Here. Zella, my lovely alien. But yeah, it's chill. No, yeah, like I said, I actually do recognize most of your names and stuff, so I'm glad about that. But, as I was saying, Zella, so, banished again, but hey, she gets to take her company back, so she kind of gave it away temporarily. Now she gets to keep it again. That's too far. That's not too far. Yeah, I know you did. And I know I said hi back the first time you did. I didn't see it as much the second. Well, I saw it. I didn't know if it was still you the second time, or if it had just been a rollover from from when I was live previously. But glad to have you. How have you been? Yeah, I am going to be finishing my ramblings about Zala while I am chilling here, just so you know. So she banished again, but hey, that company she spent all that time building up, she gets it back. So she actually ends up letting a few of the people who were working for her run it for. But as she no longer has to, she's kind of just chilling. I mean, it's not great situation she finds herself in necessarily, but it's not the worst. So it does mean more returns to hang out with. Oh, I hope that went well for you. Sorry you're bored right now, but hey, I hope I can fix that on my stream. I'll be streaming for a while yet. I don't know how much longer that is, but a while. Constant. Fuck, why am I falling? Why was I falling? I swear I was on that ladder. Guess not. Damn, okay. Not a ton of damage though, so we're good. But Zala, she goes on her murder again, takes over her company though, hangs out with Udaya again, has her dramatic conversations with Vav. The person that actually, obviously, she never actually ruins her relationship with Amuro by asking him to kill her one day. So that's great. Oh, okay. That's, thank you for letting me know. That's weird. I'll have to work better with that. Obviously it's 114 though, so I don't know if the elytras stay the same anyway, so whatever. I did forget I had him on though. Ah well. But, whew. Yeah. That is sound advice. I will take that. I didn't realize I double jumped at all. But I guess I must have before I hit forward. Ooh. At least I didn't die. Not that this is the worst place to die, if I'm entirely honest. It's very easy to retreat my stuff, and I've died there before. Ah. No pigment in the area, which sucks. But yeah, so she ends up, it's actually not the worst ending for her. Obviously the issue is she can never return home. And there's also a whole thing of the sense of identity she loses. Or rather never properly seeks out in either the main or this timeline. Now the ideal timeline, okay, the timeline she does not get to have, is more her, it's where she manages to secure herself a diplomatic position. Oh. You know what? These guys might be useful for me doing stupid shit. Let's see. I don't know if that did anything, but hey, I hope it tried. I don't think I aggroed. Damn. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so she has her, so ideal ending she has up in the official diplomatic capacity. It's the only time, when I say she seeks out her identity, it's magic rocks. Everyone has one. She never bothers to find hers in the other timeline. She knows where it is, because that's part of having it, is you know exactly where it is, but personal choices. But yeah, again, this just happens where she gets to be a bit happier about things. I don't know what I did. I really hope I didn't toss that bow. Ah, damn. Again? Hey, I caught myself this time. That's fun. I don't think I'm going to be staying here much longer. I think it will be, well, I'm almost on our first story anyway, so until then. So, both the time where she's banished, it does greatly affect her father figure, mostly because, like, Heather Guard, he has to say, he is a cultural icon. He is super important to establishing stability and, not, what's the term? Validating? That's not the term, but whatever. Giving authority to the new government. Because people trust him, people love him. However, so he has to say when she's banished, both her friends get it more, in part because, like, part of why they let it happen is because it was helpful. Does not change the fact that her father figure's definitely pissed at it, but whatever. He can't do anything about it. She is an adult. So, I don't know, I didn't lose my bow, I just put it somewhere I didn't see immediately. Wrong box. Ah, people want to talk to me. That's fine, I'm not talking to them. Not because I refuse to talk to them, just because I have nothing to say. And also I'm streaming, so hi. But, so she ends up essentially, it's a very awkward position where, like, it loses sense identity. Ideal timeline, doesn't happen timeline, but ideal timeline. She goes off and essentially is allowed to represent her home. It's kind of, it's hard for her to call her home planet home. Because yes, she's from there, but she hasn't spent any time there. The majority, she has spent equal amount of time on and off planet by the end of the war. Most of her formative years were off. So it's kind of hard. By ideal timeline, again, diplomatic, so she can come back, she can learn, she can find it where she fits. She's not actually made to rule, which is great because she hates that. And things like that. Ooh, I don't think either of them would go in there. Hopefully. That song just keeps ending abruptly, and every time it throws me off. Do I get to keep that? 3. I do not. Yeah, there's a lot of other connections she does make. She's my character that I also just, I want to throw something up because technically I can justify her being literally anywhere. So I do. That was not my original bow, I don't think. But oh well. just because I'm throwing you off here. But she's fun. She's a blast to write and use. I've been working, I came up with her in high school. So early high school too, so it's at least been, I've at least had her for 6 years. Which is 5 years, which is absolutely wild to think about. But no, she's just a lovely character to deal with. I think I'm going to end on Minecraft and swap over DC Universe Online for now. This stream is going to be shorter than I intended because my throat is dry as hell because I'm not used to talking this much. Considering it's been so long since I last streamed. But let me get to that up. That is the wrong file. So, yeah, she ends up ideal timeline, able to leave and come and go as she pleases, using her actual skills she harnessed to actually help her people, which she does feel a responsibility for, in spite of a lot of things, though she is not technically responsible for them. Oh, let's see if this will let me open the game. It's decided to update. That's never a good sign. Well, let me pull up my stream info and alter those. Because if I'm not playing Minecraft, I shouldn't be saying I am. But yeah, Zola's fun. Zola's important to me. She's been one of my characters since, like I said, a very long time. Flushing out her story has always been fun. There's a lot that I haven't mentioned, like a lot of the cultural aspects of her home planet. The magic rocks. I haven't talked about the magic rocks. The magic rocks are very, very important. They're so important. I just haven't brought them up because what's there to bring up? They're just magic rocks. Oh well. But she, like, if there's any character I just want to explore a concept with, I can always just find, oh, I need an extra character, let's throw Zola in. Because I have excuses regarding her and how things work with her. She's a very independent figure, kind of in spite of things. Despite the friends she does technically have. She likes roaming, she likes travel. A lot, actually. That's one of the things she realizes later on. Once there's a point where she isn't being hunted as much, and she actually thought of settling down someplace, and she came to the choice of, actually, no, I like staying on traveling. It's not just the trauma. Which is lovely. Sorry, I am dying here of thirst right now. Which I need to not be dehydrated tomorrow because I was too dehydrated today to do my plans. And that's still installing. Joy. Good bring up the dragon. It's a good dragon. Oh, perfect. I can open this. My phone decided to take a dive, which is not helpful when I'm using it to control my stream. But hey, I can finally put it upright again because it's done charging. Yeah. I don't know, Zola's my epic. Though, like I said, it starts with way before she was born. I haven't even gotten to all the Kariev stuff. Kariev, despite being dead despite being dead for a year before she was ever born, is one of the most influential people in Zola's life. Because the people who cared about her and raised her are the people who were closest to Kariev. AKA Kariev's favorite family member, also at one point only, and the man she would have married. Zola's father and Zola's father figure, respectively. Namak and Amek. Best buds. Complicated bros. I love them. So, I don't know. I have no idea how I want to tell her story. I know the little snippets, and honestly, I could see it as a series of vignettes that all tie into each other. If I did it, I'd have to be very experimental in my presentation, which I enjoy. But, I don't know what to do with that. Oh, are we loading? Are we loading? I think we are. Okay, let my Streamlabs catch up to the game. But we will be turning the music even further down as to not clash with what's already going on. rather, we're gonna be turning desktop audio up, but turning the music I have down. So this is Violet. If you haven't seen her from my DC News Online, I love her. She's been pretty high. She's been very fun. She's very my logical, simple character. She's still the ship Theseus, but we are playing Thaumatree today. So I was initially going for a more peachy tone with a face paint, but this ended up looking really good, so I'm not opposed to it. But yes, this is Thaumatree, and she has the wings, hence the feathers. My magic player, she's a villain. She's not a good person. She's not really a full-fledged character yet, but she will be one day. I'm excited for that. Once I eventually get to her, because Violet I came about in bits and pieces, which I think is quite fitting. Obviously, separation between Violet streamer, Violet character, but I digress. But yeah, as my sign off for tonight for Zala, she's not a character I let be happy very often. Ooh. I hate Blackfire's design. Oh damn, I don't like to say that, but I actually really hate it. Oh, I just decided to stand on a bench for no reason, didn't I? Yeah, that's how I wouldn't know. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry, things were not coming up properly. I hope you can see the game. Good, we're actually streaming. Let me pop over to the right scene. Yeah, it's been a bit. Fate token. Now there are things I actually really care about. Oh, Stabler for us, once I do. Okay. But yes, it's been a time. Hello, Ulyss. It's been a while as well. Why am I here? I have no idea if I'm in the middle of mission or not. That's fun.
I'm hit.
Oh, my boy! I forgot how to play her! We are going to, check some things first. I am in the middle of a mission. Don't know what my powers do anymore. Which is fine. We're gonna hit pause and check some things out. Okay. Trigon, beat down Science Police, trying to battle Trigon's might. And I am in the right place. Okay, I literally just dumped myself in the right place. I'm pretty good. I just ended up telling one of my character's stories. Not many of the details, but from start to finish.
Trigon's evil energy is manifesting in dark orbs. Bring these to the circle of corruption cast by Trigon's demons, and add to his might.
Did you kill my boy? Skill points. Which is great. What's my loadout? Vengeance, Soulstorm, do, Summon Guardian, Offering, starts, okay, Rejuvenate is my healing. Okay, back in the game. Sorry about that.
Requesting backup.
I don't remember how to play this. I've been pretty good. How have you been, by the way? I don't know if I asked that. I can't just pick up and fly. I have to walk like a peasant.
We have a live one.
Yeah, don't talk to me. Ah, this is where I'm going. Ah, that is, not the arrow I would
Code
like to
100,
see.
clear to engage. We have a live one.
We're good.
Code 100, clear to engage.
Okay, area of effect.
Hey, face.
Just
Meet
hit.
Fist.
They're really trying very hard, but they're not very
Requesting
good,
backup.
are they? Did they hurt my boy?
Hey, face. Meet Fist.
I can just do that, can't I? They did not kill my boy. Who the hell am I taking damage from? That's better. Why is this moving? Not being able to fly really is hard. Makes things so much difficult for me. So much more difficult for me. Oh, close range is very different. I'm gonna have to practice. Oof.
We have a live one.
I don't have a sprint in any way, shape, or form.
I'm hit.
Yeah, you are. Okay, this energy went way up from Viobit to this, and that's not a
Requesting
bad thing.
backup.
But,
I'm hit.
wow. Very different. Anyway.
Code 100, clear to engage.
And I lost it. Because I was a fool.
We have a live one.
Let me go, let me go, let me move. This is not the most entertaining level, I will say. Let me, real quick, this is... There. I think that'll be a little more interesting. Not really, but still. Oh, cool.
Metropolis formed the Science Police as their own superpowered force, including magic.
Oh,
Kinda
I'm
cute that they think they
a
can take
fool.
out Trigon. Or
I
you.
never took that side
Still
quest.
these science police struggle? Trigon's corruption spreads
Huh.
with each
I didn't get my
psychic
side quest.
vortex.
That's out of character for me.
Punish the police for daring to interfere and use the Eye of Sin to corrupt humans into demons for Trigon.
It's just their job. I think they're very ineffective at their job and should be doing better. And that doesn't... No. I think they should be doing better because I believe they are completely ineffective.
Code
However,
100, clear to engage.
that doesn't change the fact that
I'm hit.
they are just doing their job.
Code 100, clear to engage. I'm hit.
Corrupting citizens. I'm not even supposed to be doing that in this part of town. I guess I'm glad that taking out science police doesn't matter wherever, but whatever.
We have a live one.
I do have vague ideas for
Code
what
100, clear to engage.
a story for Geometry might be.
We have a live one.
How dare they? I need one more science, please. Oh, that's, good on my mission. Prototype weapon. Yeah, no, one more science, please. Cool. And then we shall be good. Part of me doesn't...
Code 100.
Can't
clear
just
to engage.
drag people to me. That's the hard part. I like being able to just violently pull people towards me. Guardian?
We have a live one.
No, we're not going to deal with that right now.
Code 100, clear to engage.
We are going to be going off very soon. On to the other part of town, wherever that is. I don't know how to... I don't... I don't have to remember how to activate climbing. I just hit every letter on my keyboard. No. No. Until I find something. Why is he on duty menu? I always forget that. Okay, I'm going to have to Google something real quick, which is embarrassing. Lovely. I don't want to switch to a healer role. We are still on damage right now. I like damage. Healers... There's something wrong with healers. Healers are great. They're just not me. Right now. None of those worked.
We have a live one.
Oh, shoot, I attacked someone. Oops.
Help!
Why are you frozen like this?
Requesting backup.
Oh. I'm locked out of my attack?
Requesting backup.
Okay, whatever. It decided to reload for a long while. I'm gonna retrieve this because it's what matters to me here. On a personal level, it's all that matters to me here. But we knew that. I like my info icons.
Blood Priest Chronicle.
It's my first.
This once-weak healing scroll has been infused with the power of lust
Code
by
100,
one of
clear to
Trigon's sons.
That's it, okay. Well, that's lovely. We're gonna pause real quick while I do a quick research. We're not gonna pause right there, because they are attacking me. Why? That's the problem. Oh, damn it. I did not say a healer loadout. Thank you. This is my loadout. Why is it? It's put me in the healer loadout.
I'm hit.
Which is not what I wanted. No wonder I'm having problems. Okay, I'm gonna... that's my boy. I'm gonna go off in this direction. It's not the direction I need to be going. I need to be tracking my mission. I'm not doing that right now. I'm leaving the area. So I can figure things out real quick. How do I can make my lovely jumps, which are great. Okay, we're chill. If we're over here, we're chill. I'm just gonna stand on a bench. First of all, I don't know why I'm shiny. I don't know a lot of things. I don't remember how to play this game. But I don't want the healer role. I want my old role. I want this. Yeah. Don't know how to set a loadout. So help me, I will. I know what I have to do. I have to go for rolls. I don't remember how to do that. I don't have access to that yet. Everything points me back to loadouts. I don't know what I'm doing in loadouts. I am going to rearrange this so it looks the way I want it to. Swim right there. I want vengeance right there. I want you right there. I want you there. So you match. And my Call Guardian, because he's my boy. Ah, okay, I do want these two swapped. Did I just ruin my loadouts? Possibly. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. I'm gonna be honest though. Your Guardian should never be in the first position. Because you only really need to call it once in a fight. Why would it do that? I don't know. That's not helpful for me at all. Ah, well, we are going to fix this. Because I just want to play this one mission. And then I think I'm going to stop talking for a long while. Oh, I'm going to see friends tomorrow. That's going to be interesting to talk during. Yes. Okay, how do I activate acrobatics? Okay, wait, oh! These are very fun things to learn. How do I activate them? Okay, these are doing nothing helpful for me. I know my movement type, I just don't know how to activate it, which is very frustrating because it's not letting me climb up my walls. So, that's part of why my movement's been an absolute nightmare. Because whatchamacallit? It's really hard to, you know, play when you're not fast enough to go around maneuver. So I'm sorry this is being boring stream right now. But hey, again, pretty. At least my face is pretty. I'm dumb. Okay, it's just. I thought I could have sworn I pressed F earlier and it didn't help me. This, though, this is all I want. Oh, no. I'm so sorry for that, really
Still, these science
not great, interruption. But it was important to me. I needed to know. I needed to figure things out.
Punish the police for daring to interfere and use the Eye of Sin to corrupt humans into demons for Trigon.
Okay, we're gonna go up. We're ignoring the PvP event because I don't deal with PvPs. They're fine. I have nothing against a good PvP event, except I don't do them. So I guess that would be what I could possibly have against them. Ooh, right on top of it? That makes me so happy. Well, I think we're back in the game. We're back to playing. So that's
Blood
lovely.
Priest Chronicle. This gem
I really want all these. I always do. But hey, I feel like that would be a lovely return.
As though it were made of solid acid.
I have such different energy right now between this and the previous game, and I do not know why. But, oh well.
Hey, sweetness. I'm a lust demon. One of the
Okay.
first of a whole family of sins to come to this plane.
How
Give
do they
those
associate with each
hostile
other?
old
What is the
science
culture there?
police a little dose of lovin' with this trigonic potion. And watch women just eat those officers up. Ain't lust grand?
So, I don't actually know what I'm agreeing to. But it's fine. Real quick, dismiss. I do not care about styles. I just want nice things. I like the way I look. Why would I ever change that? Lovely. I do not care about my styles. Anyway,
Code 100, clear to engage.
I am supposed to deal with that.
Code 100, clear to engage. Oh wow, I feel great.
Don't you run from me, love bucket.
Oh, wow.
I'm latching
Whoa.
on and I
Hey.
ain't letting go.
Okay.
Hey, get away from me! Code 100, clear to engage.
That's fun. Oh. I mean, it's definitely messed up, but, huh. Just a thing, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I can't resist a man in uniform. I just gotta have you.
That's weird. That's, like, really
We have a
weird.
live one. We have a live one.
Cool. Corrupt citizens. Then that's who I need to find. Where are my citizens who I didn't just, mess
Code
with?
100, clear to engage.
The police don't count as citizens. Arguably they shouldn't, but then again, in a superhero world, what should?
There's no
I
need
don't
for
need if I
panic.
need to heal him, but I chose to. I didn't need to be in that fight for sure.
Oh no! No! No!
What is? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I purified those people earlier. They're so bad at running. They're so bad at what they do. I mean, is it their fault? Yeah, it's their fault. But is it? I don't know. Okay, I don't...
Requesting backup.
Aw. Not very good at what they do, but hey.
This is the science police.
Oh, please!
You are safe now.
They're so bad at their jobs. One thing I think for thermometry is just, this is mostly my own personal complaint
Please
of,
try to remain calm.
it's not a matter of,
Trigon will be released.
yeah,
I'm hit.
it's not so much a matter of she's a good person. She's not. But it's a matter of, but it's definitely a point of the people she's fighting aren't good either. Not that it necessarily matters.
We
but,
have a live one.
Ow! Please stop!
But I like
All
to
your
still point out,
souls
I'm
belong to
still,
us.
I would still like to point out, whose brilliant idea was it to have, oh, we're gonna put our science police headquarters where we're hosting dangerous artifact that we know people are after. I think we're gonna put, right in the middle of a busy restaurant that we're not even gonna evacuate. Like, someone had to comment on that and say something. And yet, no one did. Oh, I'll let you guys vibe. I think I'm going to be in this area very soon.
Raven is Trigon's own daughter, yet he's willing to utterly destroy her to corrupt our Earth dimension.
He's not exactly.
And here I thought I had
here.
father issues. That's
What are your
multidimensional
father
demon for
issues?
you.
I haven't looked up the calculator. I know
Trigon holds
nothing
Raven
about him.
thrall to his dark will inside the Science Police headquarters.
Ah,
Soon, she will become his portal into this world, and his evil energy will be ours. Feed his energy. Join the demon
Fun.
forces storming the building, and unleash Trigonic vortices to spread his power.
don't know if I'll get the other three then. Ooh, greed people. The green.
Hey, buddy, I'm a green
Love 'em.
demon, and I'm gonna beat
You're
all
very
the rest
casual.
of those suckers
I
to the good
appreciate
stuff
that.
before Trigon lets them through. Steal some of the medicines from the Science Police medics for me, huh? Why should everyone else get it all?
So that's an interesting one, I gotta say. Huh. That's a bit different. That's not the, mission I was expecting.
Blood Priest Chronicle. Once merely an artifact, this staff now crawls with insects, feeding on its putrescent testament to Trigon's might.
Gross. Gotta say. Not exactly a staff I would personally prefer using. But that's just me. Lovely, all these demons are whirling towards me. This is cooperation. They're not good at it, but they're trying very hard. Which is, I don't know, helpful? Going after medics is interesting, like I said, but okay. Oh well, if it's right here, I'm not the demon has his fun.
Well, that gives raising hell a new meaning. Speaking of,
Ooh,
I'm hearing
I do
the
like
other Titans are
supercharge.
trying to save Raven from Trigon inside the Science Police HQ.
Yeah.
Ready to clash with some Titans?
Oh, I'm a sucker for bad references and tons of things like that. Really am.
Why has Trigon's full energy not come to this plane? That witch Raven must be resisting her father's commands. With the help of her allies, the Titans.
I actually really like
Enter the
Titans.
station, defeat all you find inside, then invade Raven's soul to let Trigon triumph.
So it'll be nice to see this one from the other perspective. Did I miss?
Hey,
Tommy.
we're in from Gotham, just trying to do a little business.
Yes, they are.
But the science police raided our operation. My boys broke out when the
Oh,
demons
Metropolis
hit.
people.
See if you can find them and clear a path for them to get back to me.
Okay. That's in here. Do you just not have anything to... Okay. The fact that they're not trying to stop me? Go for it. I don't know what that says. Actually, real quick. But it probably says something. What is... Oh, I want that. For now. What do you even do? Okay. Yeah, I can replace my healing so well anyway. Not that I've used it ever, but I suppose I can. Oh, this is very different from this perspective. Can I go in the back?
Villain, you go.
Oh,
no
that is just
further.
straight into the fight. Okay, that is
You cannot
no
stop
preamble.
destiny.
I love Donna Troy, but like, I got a job to do.
Bria, give me strength.
Dude, your
Olympus,
strength has done nothing.
Protect me.
We're gonna go after these guys too.
Requesting backup.
They're causing me problems. My, AIDS. There you go. Anything interesting here? Oh. So help me. Okay. Now things are actually responding when I press them. That's important.
We have a live one. I'm hit.
Yes, you are. And you're very much contributing to my ability to summon, which I thank you for. Okay, is it just because I'm not used to sprint, but I feel slow? I know. Oh, one of the boys.
Great. I'll head out the way you came in. Thanks.
Requesting backup.
No, they are
Requesting
paying me.
backup. I'm hit.
They are paying me, so I'm fine with this. And you? Also, this is giving me
Take
time
care
to
of these
actually
cops
get my
for
mana
me,
back
will
up.
ya?
Chill, my dude. I can work with that. Where the hell are you going? Is he just gonna keep walking? Okay, he disappears eventually.
Raven's fight is hard enough without you
I
interfering.
love Starfire. Okay, this is a series of mini bosses is fun. Oh right, that's how the fight was from the other end too, wasn't it?
Tamaran!
I mean, a cry for home. Fair enough.
You've got to stop them! Get away!
Are you?
Help!
Are you chill? You can't attack her anymore.
Please,
Just drop it fast. You.
You've got to stop
So
them!
they're just being tormented?
Look out!
Blood Priest
Okay.
Chronicle.
Cool. Now I can't have the last one because that's always in the final boss.
This treasure has been blessed by the touch of Trigon's wrathful
I'm just
son.
not personally that impressed with Trigon. Maybe it's just a me thing.
Oh!
But I'm doing this because Cersei wants me to, not because I think it's a good idea. It's not. I'm aware of that fact.
Hey, face. Meet fist. Requesting backup.
Not even now. Just say. I need to not breathe in my own saliva. I suppose that's the general advice, but whatever.
I'm hit.
You're more than that. You're a bit beat up.
Help!
I'm hit.
Run!
Why is he tormenting
I'll let the
them?
boss
Run
know.
for your lives! Look out!
Yeah, you will.
You've got to stop them!
Code 100. Clear to engage.
No, now he's going up. This isn't working well for either of us. Maybe we can do all that.
We have a live one. Requesting backup. I'm hit.
I'm sure you are. Many demons have come this way.
Code
Maybe we guide
100.
them.
Clear to engage.
Where are my opponents? Ah, here we are. Let's just deal with them while we're here.
Requesting backup.
Or let them be dealt with, rather.
I'm hit. Requesting backup.
Cool. And my allies are still ineffective. I don't know. I like the notion of just down on her luck, Thaumatrine. That's why she did what she did. She doesn't necessarily believe in the cause, but it is the cause. And you know, Cersei was kind of there, and also she had magic now. So she might as well, you know?
Requesting backup. I'm hit. Requesting backup.
They're so charming.
Nice of you to come to the station.
Cyborg!
It'll save me a trip.
Okay, did
ready
I get
for
these in
steel
reverse
fists and
order?
White sound.
I don't know. I have no recollection of anything. You know, just cuz.
That almost hurt. Go ahead.
Solos are not bad. Not my favorite. They're not bad. I guess for the Raven fight's gonna be fun. I might actually have the oh. No, I don't have the damage requirement. I also haven't found that other prisoner. I've only found 3, I think. So, I don't know where they're at. Yeah, I've only found 3. I'll come back for them if I have to. Ah, they're in here.
Requesting backup.
Ooh, 25 science officers. Well, this is number 4. My dude, talk to me. You're good.
Take care of these cops for me, will you?
Oh, like you have the right to ask me favors.
Hey, face! Meet fist!
Okay, he's gonna be on the other side. Lovely.
I'm hit!
Fun.
Look out!
Not in here, you're just panicking for no reason. Ooh. Love that. Always like extra things, even when I don't have room for them.
I'll head out
I
the
just
way
don't
you
have room
came
for
in.
them.
Get away.
Thanks.
But whatever, I like things. Things can be nice. Actually, do I have anything interesting? I do have a few interesting things. Okay, I will leave the rest. Always good, though, to double check, not because I can. Oh, I have to fight Nightwing? I don't want to fight Nightwing.
You're too late. She's resisting
Oh, I
Trigon
don't wanna
more
fight
every
Nightwing. I love
moment.
Nightwing. He's my favorite.
I will resist you.
Right,
Father.
White Raven
Party time!
has always been great. I love you. I can't respect that.
Okay, you've got my attention.
Hun. Hun, no. I love you. You're great. You're Nightwing. You're my favorite. But, no. That was sad. Oh. Don't make me. That was easy. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. I think that was a follow notification. But, did Hansi? I think that was. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
You have no idea what you unleash upon this world.
It's not my idea. But I guess I'll go and do it anyway. Just let me double check the sweep room real quick for that extra info icon. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to fight Nightwing. Or if I want to fight Nightwing, it'll be a good fight. At least let me fight him again later on where it's better. Ah, the opposite of what I did before. I feel like a nice troop hero mission like this. That's lovely.
Defeat her and let Trigon's energy loose in this plane.
That's Trigon.
Trigon cannot be
Objectively.
So long as I live, I will defy you and my father.
Yeah. It's true. It is true. Sometimes that's just the options. Your boss really wants you to, and you're like, honestly, I don't see why this is a terrible idea.
So long as I live, I will defy you and my father.
It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's in my best interest, which is a shame. Wow, love those tornadoes.
So long as I live, no further. I will defy you and my father.
Does my guardian get trapped in me every time? That's interesting. I wish, I don't know. Fights like this, I get recording voice lines, it's kind of, can be a pain. And especially getting all that extra recording needed. Not always great. But I would love just some variation in that here.
I sense your rage.
Yay.
No! Trigon, you
Love
cannot
Raven.
be
Huge
here.
fan. He's not, it's not even...
Daughter, your power, it wavers.
Hero's victory equals status quo. That's why the hero actually gets to win. But, not this. It is definitely interesting. I mean, like I said, or I mentioned... Oh, I got rid of my heal. Okay. That's what it was. I could use my special summons, but I don't need to.
No.
Villains are fun.
Trigon's power is free. What have you done? Why must you force me to hate?
Yeah. So, like, but the villains here, saying that they will just reestablish status quo. The villains, they don't, their victory never really will amount to anything.
Like a raven, I am an omen of darkness. Through me, Brother Blood has unleashed a dark and brutal evil onto this plane. I can no longer deny my fear that nothing, not even the Titans or our allies, can stop the demon Trigon from rising. He is an evil that has destroyed 10,000 worlds, and we are next. For this monster Trigon is my father.
It's just interesting, like, we don't actually know a ton about Trigon's anything. We know his modus, how he works. We don't know why he works.
Looks like Raven will survive, but hey, Trigon's energy is free to utterly corrupt this plane.
Well,
Yay for the home team. Look for a portal to make your escape, unless you want to be trapped in Raven's mind for eternity. Ugh.
Is that King Mel? Okay, cool.
Trigon's evil permeates
Thank you for
this
that.
plane, ripe for our exploitation. Speak to Brother Blood in the safe house, for his ritual nears completion. Trigon must rise!
But, like, he won't. Yeah, you're right. Where is... Is there no info icon here? Have I... Ah, there is. It was hiding. Lovely. This is what I'm really here for. We all know that. There we are. This verse. It matters.
Blood Priest Chronicle. This scepter was once unremarkable, but these demonic scorch marks belie its otherwise simple appearance.
That means nothing to me. While my character is learning magic spells, is my character learning magic theory? Is my character actually learning anything new about magic? All things considered, yes, I am picked up mentoring by Cersei. Whatever. Grabbed my brain. Immediately put to work. I'm not actually getting any mentoring out of this deal. She doesn't teach me anything. She just is like, hey, go fight. And I do learn more magic, but I don't know anything about magic. Frankly, I think her teaching skills need a little work. Thank you. I keep forgetting how to activate this thing. I'm getting better at it. I don't know. What is that yellow dot? Oh! Huh. Remember. Okay, last mission. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do the next mission. I actually do not believe I am. I am going to try and find a movement course to do. Done both of these, haven't I? Yeah, I've got that one done. Let me find another one, because I'm by the nightclub then. Yep. Very proud of that. Up here is a race, or no. That's not helpful for me. I guess it would have been the previous part of town, I think. Would have been the most natural next one. So I think I'm gonna find a movement course instead of continuing my mission. Because I like those, they're fun. Also, it's been a while. I'm gonna fail at this movement course a lot. Which is fine. I don't know why I'm still going. Not exactly my aim. So, I do know, I looked at, when I was trying to figure out how to activate my ability, my movement, I was looking at, something they pointed out was, usually there's a grappling line involved with the acrobatics, but I wonder if because I gave my character wings, I don't get that, or what. I don't know. But today we just climbed straight up in the worst climbing posture possible. It's not the worst, it's just, it's a choice. That climbing animation is a choice. But whatever. We're just gonna glide this way. Check out what those purple things are. Maybe there's something actually interesting to me. I don't know. They are. Fair warning though, by the way, next stream, next time I do DC Universe, it's not gonna be Thaumetry, it's gonna be Biobit. So that'll be back on the hero stick, because I only do Thaumetry occasionally. I need to stop kneeing the desk. That probably work out for me better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Do not expect to succeed. On the first try, I don't even know if I'm going for platinum. I'm just kind of going. Which is fun. There's just something so fluid about this movement that I just had to go for it after trying it out. I get it. I bought into the, oh, we're gonna let you sample things for your different character movements by having you in different disguises so you can try new things and buy more character slots. But it worked. I liked it. I wanted to make a villain character anyway, and the acrobatic movement style justified it for me. This is confusing. I will admit, I do not know where I'm going. But at least I can always just drop. can always climb. So, there's that. I have no idea what goal I'm aiming for. I don't think I'm matching it, which is fine. Oh, thank goodness I got that one. Been a pain if I had to go back and redo that. That way that one's positioned absolute, well, a jump, to be fair. But a jump I didn't have to make. So there. That is an interesting info icon. We are going to scale this building real quick. Just to try and get us a little more distance for this glide. Damn, these are long glides. I'm not gonna make this one. Maybe, maybe, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. I'm always hoping. Damn, I was not expecting that finish. Huh. Apparently I don't get to see an award, but I was not expecting that finish. Someone has a mission down here, don't they? Oh, I already dealt with that one. Okay. I think. Oh, no. The problem is, the area of town looks vaguely familiar, which could have been from either of my playthroughs. So, I don't know.
5, 4.
Apparently my time
3,
is terrible, which is fine.
1. Go.
I don't know how much longer I will be attempting this. Probably not much longer. But now that I have vague understanding of how the map works. Vague. Figured I might as well give it at least one more shot, and then I think I will be signing off. Also, this has been a pleasure. I appreciate both the follows I got today. You've both been delightful, and it's been lovely having an audience. Well, guess who's not getting it this time? Yeah, no, it's been nice to return to streaming. I will have to establish an actual schedule. I do not know when that will be because of how busy I am. However, of course, in the next week I hope to establish something actually regular. We'll see what that entails. Ah, I completely missed it. Well, that's fun. I just totally did not see where the jump was. Ah. Okay, I lied. We're doing this one more time. I've gotten worse. Which I might do worse next time. But this is just embarrassing. I absolutely can do better. Like timing my double jump better. Also, hopefully not having as much lag. That does not help. Missing stuff also isn't great. Love that. It's weird how these are laid out and how the different symbols mean different things because I am not familiar with them yet. I've done it again. Wait, no. It won't let me activate it. I don't think I can... Oh, it's not the next one. Let me just follow my arrow. Oh. Yeah, we're not getting any medal for this run. You know what? Because we're not getting any medal. I'm here.
I'm Vicky Vale, and this is JLA Watch.
That's just like a very
Today,
different take on the usual
Wonder
Vicky
Girl,
Vale intro.
daughter of Zeus, former champion of Ares, Or just an ordinary teen with extraordinary powers? Luckily for us, she follows in the footsteps of her mentor, Wonder Woman, and even the Amazons of Themyscira hail her as one of their own. Together, they use their Olympian God-given talents to battle tyranny.
No, that's probably why I didn't get the jump. Because I wasn't supposed to make it. This one. This one. Okay, we are going to make it. Oh, you can flunk out. Probably for the best. That was not going well.
5, 4.
We're not gonna
3,
get. We're just doing it one more time. We're not gonna get
go.
Platinum, but we're gonna do better than that. We're gonna finish this time, and that's what matters. And we'll end that note on that. Not quite victory, but it's not actually failure, now is it? We have failed now, and therefore we can do better. Sure, we'll go with that. I'll go with that. I'll say that's what I'm doing, and it's not just say, but I wanna, again and again. Up and down, and up and down. Is the acrobatics movement style not as popular? But because I've seen, maybe it's just because it's not as noticeable on the ground. It feels like I've seen more flying people and more speedsters, but mostly speedsters. I've seen a lot of speedsters. No, 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 don't freeze on me, don't freeze on me. Ah, well, that was a bad jump, for sure. Whatever. That was also a bad jump. We've certainly done worse, though. I can say that much. Nice to be able to confidently say that. I'd argue. We're still doing really bad, though. Will I leave this to myself to complete next time I play Thaumetry? Yeah, probably. But I'm allowed to do that. In fact, it would be my pleasure to do that. Nope, nope. That wasn't great. That was really not great. I thought I went through that properly. Up. Let's see. Can we make it? Can we make it? We're not getting any prizes, but can we make it? Yes, we can. No. Not right, though. Ooh. Bad run to end off on. But it won't be failure, technically. We're under 3 minutes, so under 4 minutes. I'm not proud of this. But I will be done with it. Yeah. I think I'm going to end things off there, but it's been a pleasure. It's been nice to be back streaming. Again, next time I stream DC Universe Online, it will be Viobit. So, let me wind down and get everything where it needs to be, aka set up the raid. So, it's been a pleasure to be here. Who am I going to raid? Let's see. While I am figuring it out, I would appreciate if you looked on screen at the Surfboard Dragon. If you notice between transitions, that's been what's flashing up because it is a part of the stream. So, the problem with Surfboard Dragon is it doesn't have a name, just a title. So if you have any suggestions, please pop them in chat while you're here or DM me on Twitter. All that information is down below. Surfboard Dragon was done by Artist Roan, so if you click it, you'll be able to see in the area down below. It'll bring you directly to her TikTok. She actually was live earlier today as well, so give her a like, give her some love. I think she's great. Other than that, oh, sorry, Roan, or also known as Rain.ions. Other than that, I hope you had a good one. Let me set up this raid. I gotta admit, I did not mean to take 2 weeks off, no notice, completely blank on all my socials, but that definitely happened. and I will try not to do so again in the future. However, currently I would like to inform you I am sending you on a raid to my Minecraft channel, so I hope you enjoy. And like I said, I'll try to be more consistent from now on. Anyway, this is Violet signing you off. But about to sign you off, I have to do one thing properly, and yeah, this is Violet signing you off. Have a good one. Bye.